show them some love. Thank you. Best band in late night. They call them the White Roots. That is good. I want to thank our sponsors, Paul Cigars Hollywood Vintage, holding us down. Now we get to the main event. Folks, I need your attention. We're going to close out, ladies and gentlemen, with our main guest for the evening. We're going to talk about a big issue, marijuana law reform. Please give it up for an advocate for that cause, Russ Belville. Let's give it up for Russ Belville, everybody. Russ Belville, everybody, marijuana law reform activist. And he's got a surprise.
Yes, I did.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah!
He's marijuana.
Otherwise known as Ganja Libre.
Oh my God! Ganja Libre.
Yeah, how's that?
I bet that works for Mexican marijuana. What in Mexico can you smoke weed legally?
No.
Ooh, is it a lot scarier than here?
Yeah, there's 60,000 people have been killed in the drug war in Mexico. In
Yeah, that's not good. That sounds bad. Better not wear that mask there in San Diego. You're gonna get in trouble. You have you were the National Outreach Director for NORML,
Yes.
which it stands for
National Organization for the Reform of Marijuana Laws.
That's big. You're working to get Measure 80 passed here in Oregon.
That's right. Measure 80 is on the ballot. If you've got your ballots, you can circle yes and legalize marijuana here in Oregon.
There it is. You also are host of the Russ Belville Show, a radio show.
Yeah, we're on the internet, radicalruss.com, 3 o'clock every day.
There you go. Let's give it up for Russ. What do you talk about on the Russ Belville Show? I don't know. I just guess. You talk about weed?
A little bit of weed, a little bit of pot, a little bit of ganja, some muggles, some jive.
Oh, some muggles.
Some devil's lettuce.
That's that organic stuff.
Basically, we talk to people all around the country, all around the world. I've got guys that call in from England, from South Africa. We talk about marijuana prohibition all around the world, all around the United States. And in a couple weeks, I'm headed to Amsterdam to cover the 25th Cannabis Cup.
Oh, Lord. And everyone's jealous.
It's a tough gig, but somebody's got
Where is marijuana? I feel weird. I feel like my dad. He was 3 years older than me saying it. We pump him out quick in the Forman family. Where is marijuana legal?
Nowhere.
What?
Nowhere. Well, there's some places like
Antarctica.
Mongolia, like Afghanistan and stuff where
Afghanistan?
it's not regulated. It's not looked at in a legal sense.
They don't regulate a lot in Afghanistan. They also don't regulate. You know what they do regulate in Afghanistan? They're hecklers. Top on their fucking heads.
No, if we pass Measure 80 here in Oregon, we pass I-502 just north of this in Vancouver.
Which freeway is that?
What's that?
I-502.
It's right. It's the opposite side of the 205.
But it moves real slow. Tony! I was like, is Tony gonna get it, or has he been on the I-502?
But if we pass these up here in the Pacific Northwest and we pass Amendment 64 in Colorado, it will be more legal in those 3 states than it is in the Netherlands.
Where's more? All right, I don't know where that is. Yeah, apparently, oh, now I know. I've never heard the word Netherlands before. What is more legal? What is more legal?
What is more legal than marijuana?
No,
Cocaine, methamphetamine, steroids.
What?
Cocaine, methamphetamine, and steroids are more legal in the United States
Ugh,
than
my
marijuana.
least favorite.
A doctor can prescribe to you cocaine and methamphetamine, but he can't prescribe cannabis.
What doctor does the coke?
Dr. Feelgood and Dr. Vinnie Boombox.
I used to listen. Yeah, I used to listen to those records. Good 80s stuff. No, seriously though. I mean, what is in Colorado and here in Oregon? What is more? You say the phrase "more legal." What does that mean?
Well, in a lot of people think like in Amsterdam, you go to those coffee houses and it's legal. It's not. It's just tolerated. The Dutch government says, all right, if it's a small amount, it's like 5 grams and nobody's hurting nobody. They're going to coffee shops. We're cool with it. We won't bust you, but technically it's illegal.
How do we just get to technically?
Well, we'll go further than technically. We passed these.
Wait. Oregon. I mean, like, of course it's Oregon, right?
Damn right.
Thank you. We would go further. Measure 80 says more than tolerated.
Right, because Measure 80 specifies that the personal possession and cultivation of marijuana shall not be a crime, and it does not specify how much is personal.
Just age of 21, correct?
21 age, that's right.
So we'll mic you in the future.
Officer, there's 200 pounds in my trunk. Why, it's all personal.
Wait. You have 200. That's what I said about my 200 gallons of whiskey.
Yeah, no limits in Measure 80. As long as you're not selling it, you can have as much as you want. You can grow as much.
What if I want to sell it? What if?
If you want to sell it, you have to register with the state, you get a license. It's not much unlike being a tavern or a beer, liquor store. Or
OLCC.
The OLCC. What a
well, they'll have a new commission actually called the Cannabis Commission, and 5 out of the 7
the KLCC, the KCKFC. That's going to get confusing. There's going to be fat people going there all day. The KLCC, I don't know. Kentucky Lincoln Chicken. Why are people against weed? What is their fucking problem?
Racism.
Okay, good. What?
Racism.
Wait.
You made a lot of sense for a little bit.
Sorry. No, truly, the marijuana laws were first created in 1908 in El Paso, Texas, specifically to get the Mexican laborers out of the job market. They couldn't lock them up for being brown, so they locked them up for what they were smoking. It was also used culturally against
they're called beige, sir.
They're also used
Not
culturally
brown.
against the jazz musicians in the 1920s, Louis Armstrong and Cap Calloway and all those guys, those swing musicians from the past. They got tarred and feathered, so to speak, with the cannabis brush and made illegal against them as well. These days, marijuana stays illegal so that cops can stop and frisk young black and brown kids. If you're a white guy like me, you're never going to get busted for marijuana. But if you're a 20, 21, 22-year-old brown or black kid in the north side of Portland or in Watts in New York or Watts in L.A. or in Harlem in New York, you're going to get busted. You're 7 times more likely to get busted if you're black, 4 times more likely to get busted if you're Latino.
So if you don't vote for Measure 80, you're a racist.
It's going a little far.
Well, I don't know. After what you said, I assumed you were just going to agree with me.
I say that if you're not voting for Measure 80, you're voting for the continued criminalization of people like me and saying that people like me belong in a cage because we prefer marijuana over martinis, Marlboros, or Midol.
Listen, I believe all alliterations.
I'll tell you what, I've been married for 12 years. Gentlemen,
I'm sorry.
If you have not gotten your wife to smoke a joint when she's got period cramps, you don't know how to solve
Oh
your
my
problem.
God.
It is the #1 thing for period cramps.
What if when I have period boner? Does that help? My boner bleeds, folks. Let's be honest. A week a year. Yeah, but we're all cool, right?
We're the cool people here.
We're the cool people. The 28 cool people.
Woo!
Woo!
But what are the people that say, yeah, but what about abusing weed? What is weed abuse like?
Well,
like, can you get a DWI, a driving weed?
You can. You can be busted for DUI for impairment under any drug. I mean, and a history.
So you gotta be cool. You gotta if you're gonna smoke a bunch of weed, you gotta walk.
You gotta be cool about it. I mean, just like you wouldn't, slam tequila and get behind the wheel, you wouldn't want to.
Well, not tequila, but if you vodka, it's fine. I mean, vodka is fine. I mean, let's be honest, folks. God damn it. Did Snoop Dogg get too high? I gotta ask you that. What's his deal? I mean, did he?
Snoop Dogg went to Jamaica.
And he became Snoop Lion.
He became Snoop Lion. He hung out with all the Rastas, smoked a bunch of great Jamaican bud, had a revelation that
he didn't have to rap like he used to in '93. That now he could go.
He's saying it's a spiritual thing. Yeah, he's saying it's a spiritual thing. Like he kind of realized that he was promoting death and destruction. And after he smoked a bunch of...
No, just murder and rape. It's different.
And now he feels like he wants to promote a more positive thing.
All right, well, I don't know about that. I mean, I didn't know he evolved from a dog to a lion. I think that's weird. I don't believe in that stuff. Talk about your show some more.
All right.
You have guests on the show?
All the time. I've interviewed 3 presidential candidates, 3
What?
senators, 4
Which
representatives.
for the Green Party?
Dr. Bill Stein of the Green Party.
That's real?
Yeah, Governor Gary Johnson from Libertarian Party. Former Senator, Alaska Senator Mike Gravel ran on the Republican ticket in 2008. So yeah.
What is the deal with the Republicans and the Democrats? I mean, like, the way I look at it is the people I see smoke weed the most are the rich white people, but the rich white people are always the ones that are trying to keep everyone else from smoking it, because of course they can get it. What is their fucking problem?
That's part of it. It's part of that issue of I'm okay to do it, but those people, and oftentimes we're talking about poor people or black people, or
right,
can't handle it.
But why? Isn't there, like, I mean, you said before there's racism, but what makes that happen? Is it that they make more money because
partially,
we
and also
arrests and jails and things? I saw that on the wire.
There's kind of this there's 2 worlds that people live in when they smoke pot. If you're the rich white people, you don't see the stop and frisk, you don't see the pressure coming down. I mean, a friend of mine named Dominic Holden just wrote a piece where he talked about growing up in this area of Seattle that was kind of an integrated neighborhood.
They're fucking gone.
And all the black kids that he went to high school with had all been busted for weed at some point. All the white kids he went to high school with had a party where they were tripping on acid, and the cops showed up and didn't even so much as search them. So that's the disparate treatment that we get because of these drug laws.
We have a question in the audience. Thank you, Russ. People believe. Just go ahead.
I've been harassed. I'm a white guy. I've been harassed.
Well, look at you.
Yeah. And that's, for the cameras that can't see, that's the free throw guy. Of course,
fucking white guy.
I've been harassed a lot for even less than weed, just for these pants. You know what I mean? Oh, what your dick look like?
Well, pointing out the racial disparity does not ignore the youth disparity.
No, I don't think it does.
75% of the people that are busted for weed are under the age of 30. And when they get busted for weed, they lose their college scholarships, they lose their athletic scholarships. Oftentimes they can't get back.
And I love college football. Like, it pisses me off when I have fantasy players. It sounds weird saying that about college.
I actually have a fantasy football team made up of only NFL
I've heard about
players
this.
who've been busted for weed.
Now, who's on that team?
Michael Vick, Plaxico Burress, Centennial Holmes.
Well, they've been busted for other things, though, player.
Are those role models or what? I certainly hope not. Terrible guys.
All I would point out is that the people.
Shut your mouths.
All I would point out is all the people that have some sort of problem with professional athletes using marijuana and getting busted for that. I would just say 2 words: Michael Phelps. Michael Phelps photographed smoking a ruined bomb.
That's true.
On my 40th birthday, and 4 months later, won 8
That's a
gold
good
medals.
argument. That's a good argument.
The Super Bowl 41 and Super Bowl 42 were won by wide receivers catching winning touchdown passes, both of which had weed on their record.
Go Giants.
Tyrone Matthew from LSU, the Honey Badger, just got busted with a bunch of LSU.
Yeah, but it's tough to put yourself together with the Honey Badger. Also broke into someone's house and stole their laptop.
Right. There's people that do bad things all the time.
But doesn't that hurt your case? I mean, what if, like, Michael Phelps is a good case. We just need a black guy to smoke a lot of weed and not do something else with dogs or laptop.
Like maybe you.
Black people, I'll do it for you. My glasses just fell off. Black people, just smoke about. Is it Zach Randolph?
Zach
Randolph is your example.
Yeah, not I wouldn't pick Zach.
But I'm with you.
Stoudemire.
There you go.
Yeah, all right. I mean, yeah, his biggest crime was being stupid and going through the airport with weed surrounded in tinfoil. Boy, the metal detectors aren't going to hear that.
I often like to say that, like, smoking weed won't make you stupid, but some stupid people smoke weed.
Boy.
And all I want to see happen is that stupid people that smoke weed only have to deal with the same level of being ashamed of being stupid.
Right. And that's where we are in the same place. I would like to see the stupid people smoke weed instead of drink, because they're terrible when they drink. Case in point.
Well, I'll tell you, I go to the Seattle Hemp Fest every year since 2004. There's 150,000 people in a 1.6-mile park over 3 days. No alcohol is served, but plenty of people are smoking weed. I see at most 8 cops running the whole park, and never an arrest, never a fight, never a problem. I talk to those cops and I say, would you rather be here? Would you rather be at Quest Field working a Seahawks game where there's 50,000
Oh my God,
people
yeah, for sure.
for 3 hours drinking beer? And to a man and a woman, they will all say, I'd much rather work at Seattle Hemp Fest. There's no problems, no drunks, no hassles.
And look, I'm with you. And I after a show like tonight, I need to relax. Where's the big weed field I can go to with no cops? I just need to go to the weed field.
Well, if we pass Measure 80, there will need to be weed field.
I hope Oregon turns into a weed field. Let's hear it for Russ Belville, everybody. Russ, we're going to close out. Thank you, sir. Let me say, what a stylishly dressed young man. He's got his weed hoodie and his weed fedora and his weed belt buckle. If we can zoom in on the weed belt buckle right there. You can also zoom in on his cannabis codpiece. I don't know if you caught that over there, Josh. Are you looking at it? Are you looking at it?
Yeah.
Is my finger wiggling in front of the shot? Weed codpiece, look at that big old fucking. All right, look at that Snoop Lion. All right. We're gonna close with the game we always close with the Ed Forman Show. It's called Rapid Fire.
Rapid Fire.
You've been on the show. I think this is your fifth. Well, who can remember? We've got 5 questions, 3 choices per question. The topic of the election. You choose one. I tell you if you're wrong. Russ, are you ready?
I am ready.
Audience, are you ready? And boys, let's give me a drum roll. Let's give me some music. Here we go. Rapid Fire Election Edition. Best name for a marijuana legislation bill. I like this one. Is it the Dude Abides Act? That's okay. Only works with the bass player. Is it the 420 24/7 bill? Or is it the Are You Cool Man referendum?
I gotta go with the dude because he abides.
I'm going with the dude because he abides. We'll take A or C. A favorite ballot measure in Gresham. Not familiar with what you guys do, but you know, they're getting there. Favorite ballot measure in Gresham is to give free monopoly boards to all citizens. Because there's a get out of jail free card, so that works. Thank you. I know. Thank you for patronizing me on that one. Is it legalizing man truck marriage?
Nam truck?
No, Nam truck. Or is it creating a meth stamp card system? Meth stamp card.
Russia, we gotta go meth stamp, I think.
Yeah, I think we do.
Something cops will be able to bust more of once we pass Measure 80.
Yeah, well, not if you're on the card. Not if you're. Oh, right, yeah. Oh God, let's pass Measure 80's tagline should be keep Gresham in Gresham, keep Portland in Portland.
How about tax the tokers to treat the tweakers?
There you go. How about that?
I was stunned by how good that was, and then one guy was like, "I'm still listening."
Tax the tokers to treat the tweakers.
Tax the tokers
to treat the tweakers.
to treat the tweakers.
Because remember, tweakers suck except when they're cleaning your house.
Oh my God. Marijuana people are mean. All right, best way to publicly fund Portland schools. Is it a PBR tax? Is it a fixed gear toll over all the bridges? Because, hey, at least we'll keep them on the east side. You know, they'll never pay. Or is it, and I really like this one because I came up with it, because I do all booze. Is it make a punch card for Jefferson Smith? The 10th time he socks a lady in the mouth, the kids get free books. Come on.
It's tough for me because Jeff Smith has the good taste to run using Boise State.
But the bad taste to punch in the face.
But the bad taste on the punch in the face is a tough one, but I'll give you the punch card.
I'm going to give you that one too. There we go.
For the foreigners, dude, Jefferson Smith is a mayoral candidate. Is that right? He punched a girl in the
Mayoral,
face.
yeah.
He punched a girl in the face in college.
Like 20
He fell over a couch. Rumor has it.
Yeah, rumor has it.
Right?
I've fallen over a lot of couches, and I've hit a lot of women with my dick. But that's as far as it went. You know, that was only in a paternity suit.
How do you nail it? I don't know.
No, I mean, I can show you with, not you with my dick, because we had a talk earlier. All right, strangest form of alternative energy in Portland. Is it harnessing the power of hipster sneers? Power. Is it hooking up a generator to dad's recliner after he eats Chinese food.
That's an obscure one. I like that.
That's weird. I couldn't even say the whole thing. Or 2 words, sustainable beards. Come on, keeps you warm.
Okay, sustainable.
All right, I'm into it, yeah. 4 out of 4. I don't know that you've ever got a perfect score on Rapid Fire.
I think this may be my first time.
This may be your first
Do
time.
I win something?
Then again, who can remember? No, I'm hoping I win something.
Talk to me after the show.
I will talk to you right now. Can I get some weed? The best way to stimulate the economy is it get the stock market drunk. No? Is it because they're underwater? Are you mad at that joke? Best way to stimulate the economy is it create a pyramid scheme solely consisting of cheerleaders. Okay. Okay. I always hope that if I do these things with my hands, that people go, "Oh, I get it more now." Or is the best way to stimulate the economy? Take the bear market to a gay bar, introduce them to the bull, and let them ride each other to climax.
I think we have a winner, number 3.
Russ Belville, everybody, vote yes on 80s. I'm with it. I'm hip hop cool. Thank you, sir. Let's give it up for Russ, ladies and gentlemen.